Girl got it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is episode 47 of the People's Podcast. Today is going to be a light and subject matter. We had a lot of strong issues and stuff like that episodes. This is like an introductory to a reintroduction of what we all about. The podcast is going to actually be about happiness. What makes you happy? So, everybody here, anybody want to volunteer to speak on anything that's possible that makes them happy or happiness
Watching my
or
plants
keys
grow.
to happiness? Go ahead.
No, y'all go ahead. I ain't starting.
She said, watch
Okay.
your plants grow.
Say what?
I said, she said, watching her plants grow.
That's a type of anticipation of happiness. It's like a child raising them. You're cultivating something, you taking care of something, you nurturing something, and you want to see it grow and see its strongest potential. That's a good example, I think.
Hey, if you can hear me, I hope you record this.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I know you already recording. I'm asking if she's recording, if she gonna put it on hers.
She her mic off right now. I'm pretty sure she can hear you.
Who, mine?
Sabina.
Oh.
Tacos make me happy.
Oh man, I just had one. I had one for my first dinner, Taco Tuesday. My second dinner, I'm gonna have about two more. Yeah, I have two dinners. One pre-podcast, one after post-podcast. I made it.
Hey.
Say what?
So you ain't got no Slurpee today?
No, I think it got kind of dull on it. I was trying to even sit my big grown ass trying to grind that ice down. I think we need to go economy style, like get the real deal, the real Slurpee machine. Because it's like a little frozen toy one. You know what I'm saying? Those little toys that you can make your own little, and they give you like a shot of Slurpee. Yeah. I get one. I make Fago Slurpees. That'd be the dope, wouldn't it? Miss King.
Hello.
What makes you happy?
I'm a very simple person. My kids, spend time with them, definitely. And giving back. Like I've always had a generous heart. Just get satisfaction from giving back to people or helping people. And seeing other people happy, that makes me happy.
All right. And I see Rick got on the t-shirt finally.
Oh yeah.
It's officially t-shirt season.
It is. If I would have wore that hoodie, I might have passed out.
Yeah, them hoodies is hot. They do what they supposed to. But yeah, I was gonna wear mine, but I gotta wash it. I end up sleeping in it, and yeah. But
Ms. King, you with the what is the RFG, right? You were down with that, huh?
The RFG?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you got the colors back there.
Oh, the RBG.
Yeah, my fault. RBG, that's what it is.
Yes. I'm really big on the Pan-African kind of stuff, and yeah. Black power. And my mom, she was with the Black Panthers. She used to be with the Black Panthers and all that, so try to keep her memory alive.
And I just noticed that too. Yeah, that is dope.
What in the world is in that drink? What you got in that drink?
This right here. It's pineapple watermelon.
That sounds good.
It's actually new. It's slapped too.
I'm drinking Hennessy and Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
I can't lie. That's another thing that makes me happy is tequila. And it's Tuesday.
Later on, though.
Yes.
You're not driving, Ricky, are you?
No, ma'am, I am not.
Okay.
We don't promote drinking and driving on the People's Podcast.
Just make it
Definitely not, because I did it years ago and I'm still paying for it. And he approves this message. But yeah, I did some stuff that was
America's favorite pastime is drinking and driving. I don't understand why we're getting in so much trouble for some shit.
I got in so much trouble like leaving the green. I made a police. They was on a traffic stop. I made them leave a traffic stop to get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So I got in more trouble because of that. And I was driving one hand covering my eye. It was all bad, and I had a dirty windshield.
Oh no.
As if it would have made a difference, though. But still, I just add all the factors up.
As long as you took a lesson from it.
Yeah, hell yeah. They
Jay, what did you over there doing, baby?
Trimming.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I can show it.
One of the things that make you happy, that it ain't nothing illegal about that. You should be able to show it.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
That is a green crack.
Selfie stick.
Dog strain.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Use this.
You're a fucking chemist.
Yeah.
Only thing is, I ain't get them as big as I did last year.
Right.
I had trees last year. I'm a little salty.
I need a green thumb like that. I kill everything I touch.
Oh, I did too. The pandemic taught a bitch a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. Patience, all that.
Yeah, I killed plenty of designer strains, purple strain. Boys,
At least you was using your time wisely. You know, I mean, I ain't been doing shit during the pandemic. I done put on some pounds. That's about it.
I think I panicked when they said they was gonna stop selling seeds, and I'm like, they said it was not essential. I'm like, oh, they tripping.
I'm pretty sure you know how to turn a plant into a hermaphrodite, right?
Oh yeah, that's flashing the light on it. Don't let it when you flipping it. That's yeah, my grandson Dayon has made his debut.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Gotta get him a little tea then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can be running around and really represent.
Man,
Yeah.
I've been waiting on a tea. I don't know how to get one.
I got you. I've been on. I get all my invoices together at one time, then I do everything at once.
Oh, okay.
It's cheaper that way.
That's cool.
And Rick, you gotta get those sizes too, because they ain't back in my history.
Okay, I have to call and ask them, man. You know, people been acting weird as fuck lately, man. I don't know. That time of year they got hot, folks done lost their damn mind.
Man, and then it's already Corona. People ain't been right since then either.
I don't know. I think it's a planetary alignments.
I've been walking around all day with no mask on. People looking at me, I've been vaccinated, baby. You know, that's what Biden said, either vaccination or the mask. So as soon as they get to look at me, I'm vaccinated. I mean, I ain't vaccinated, but you know, that's
And I asked that question because somebody.
That's what I'm gonna tell them, motherfucker. Where's your papers? I'm gonna be like, papers, bitch. This ain't Germany.
Oh yeah, it's about to go there. It's about to go.
I don't know. Somebody say they
HIPAA law.
vaccinated. It make me a little bit more nervous.
It's gonna have folks self-policing, and that's where it's gonna get ugly. When people Karens get where's your mask? You can't come and save a lot. You know, that's when it's gonna get bad. I mean, where's your papers?
Karen's gonna lose her bottom half of her jaw.
So
how you gonna rock Karen shit like that?
Because don't like
oh shit. Early.
On the way.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't know where the hell Earl at. I mean, he might have got banned or something.
What happened?
Didn't he say he was working?
No, that was Ray said he was working.
No.
Earl said, I thought Earl should have been.
I don't know.
But as far as happiness goes, what would you guys sacrifice for happiness?
Mental health.
You will sacrifice. You know what? Next person.
a negative environment. I would sacrifice that.
Okay.
You know, even if it's family. Boy, if you don't quit. Anything, family, a child of mine, a spouse, whatever, you know. If it's taken away, is it interfering in that has to go. That will be sacrificed.
Do y'all agree with it's always something you got to give up to get everything you want?
Yep.
I can agree with that.
Okay, in some shape or form, right? Oh, hold on. Here you go.
You definitely got to give up your ego.
Definitely.
What up, y'all?
Hey, what up?
Here go the troublemakers right here.
What's up, bro?
Oh, my meal pie.
Hi, baby. How are you?
You all right?
Is that Earl? Hey, bro.
You good?
I'm chilling. I just got out of the gym.
Yeah, we was wondering where you was at, Earl.
I was just came from eating tacos and shit.
Why you?
Damn,
Where you
everybody
at?
got
You got some leftovers? Shit, I want a taco.
I said tacos make me happy. Oh boy, do they.
My homeboys, you know,
Yeah,
they was
there's so many things you could do
a
with them.
different type of taco though. You don't never know.
Man, yo.
You know what? Wait a minute. First, let's get some clarity here. What kind of taco are you talking about?
No, he
That
being
kind that y'all
nasty
carry around.
and being
They
funky.
don't technically carry it.
That's a pocketbook.
I'm
a
not
wallet.
rubbing my vagina. I know taco
Hey,
when I can
last
rub it
time
on
I
the
checked, them
vaginas.
shits was connected, wasn't it?
I don't know. I mean, you know, some you got dragging on the floor, some is tight right, some is. I mean, you can't group them all in like that.
Chew, bubble gum.
You can't love all tacos.
I got a
Some look
question
like
for y'all,
chitlins.
for the ladies on the panel.
Hey, yo.
What do you say?
Oh,
I almost made a mess.
I said tendons.
And
What did
I
you-
was talking about food, not pussy. If I wanted to say pussy makes me happy, that's what I would have said. I was talking about a food, the real
Well,
taco.
pussy only make us happy temporarily.
Yeah, exactly. Because these bitches out here is funky.
You ain't shit.
Tacos are going bad.
It's gone bad. The milk has turned sour.
Jesus.
I wish I had more hands so I could put more thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a good emoji.
Oh yeah, I'm fine too, Mila. How are you?
Hey, babe.
Hey,
I need to see you in them gold shoes and some click clacks or something.
that you
with your
subscribe-
cowboy hat on.
subscribe $10 a month.
Making spam sandwiches.
Whatever you pick it. I cook it.
I need fried spam sandwich.
You like mayo, cheese?
I like whatever you gonna sprinkle on it.
Right.
I just need you to do the vagina while you're doing it.
I'm gonna have my shirt off. There's gonna be grease popping me on my chest.
Well, we'll put some pasties on there.
Hey, look, man, y'all getting a little too X-rated.
Nigga, ain't nobody trying to see that.
Man, my shit is popping. What is you talking about?
I'm trying to see it while you hating this shit.
Dooley, you know how to screen share, right?
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and show them the picture of them gold hot joints you got.
Oh, you know what? You gotta subscribe first. Them the gold hot joints I'm talking about too, though.
Oh, that's you talking about
Those
the
same ones. Yep.
I want to
Them my-
I was the short you always talking about them ghosts.
them my gold members. Yeah. Them my money
Let
makers.
me let
I'm
me
about to say
let me
some money
look
makers
at-
right there.
Let me
Hell
take
yeah.
a
Tell
gander
everybody
at 'em.
about that unfortunate gold smelting accident you had.
It was a smoking accident.
Go take your call in there, man.
But yeah, I mean, don't knock it. I mean, it's not for everybody, but it's for somebody.
Hey, man, why Jamila was hating on the niggas getting unemployment in the little group?
Who was doing what?
You said something. I chimed in. I can't hire nobody.
No, she hating on niggas getting unemployment.
No, I'm not hating on anybody getting unemployment. I was just saying, like,
No,
I know.
you wrong.
listen, okay, so talk to him, sis. Talk to him.
They've made it to the point now where they're giving out just enough to people that was working to the point where they don't even want to go back now because they could stay home and make just a little bit over the more. They're really setting everybody up for failure is what the fuck they doing.
And that's what
And then
I'm
they're gonna
going
let these
through right now.
robots come in and take our fucking
If I
job.
was working, but
What about
No,
personal culpability, though?
What it is
if I was
You're right.
working,
Who said that? Who
What
said
you mean,
personal
Jason?
culpability?
yeah,
The
what it is.
personal guidance in the building. Personal culpability.
Absolutely. I absolutely
I ain't
agree
never
with
stopped
it.
working.
Me either. Through
if I
thick,
Wish
stopped
good.
working,
If you look at it though, it is a lot
I
of the newer
started working.
generation.
okay,
Oh man.
Like the
But I
20-year-olds through the 28 and 29-year-olds. Those are the ones that stopped working and said, fuck it, I'm gonna take all the unemployment. The
Like,
ones that's in
no,
our
it's-
generation,
it's-
they still
it's-
working.
no,
They
it's
grooming them though.
Listen,
They grooming them.
it's 40 plus.
programming.
I'm sorry,
It's
who was
40
that?
plus.
I'm
Yeah.
You
I
can
mean, and
program.
you know
You can
what?
program the fuck out of me. Cause I'm gonna hit that button.
No, but that's not even so much what I was saying. What I was getting at is that these employers need to make it so that when people come back to work, that they can afford to live. I'm not coming to work
Oh,
for
shit, I know
$14
how it
an
works.
hour.
But
I know how it works.
it's a
I've been
lot of
working
people
for
though. They like I was getting ready to say, they grooming them right now. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people that's used to get that money and they get more than what they ever made. They grooming them right now. And they're like, oh, you want to continue to get this money? Go ahead and take that jab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I know when to phone them and know when to hold them.
Hey, that's
And
you damn
motherfucker,
so
I
right.
ain't phoning right now. I'm not
Yeah,
phoning.
I'm not hating on anyone that's getting it. What I'm saying is
I've
and,
been
and
working.
the point of what I was saying was the fact that there are people, and I get it. You tired of working for crumbs, and then they don't give a shit about you, like you are expendable.
Right,
But if you want me to work, you gonna pay me. You know what I'm saying? Like in
right.
Texas, they're paying the McDonald's is paying $18 an hour in Texas.
Damn. You know the old seniors is
Okay.
getting most of the jobs. Huh?
Yeah,
That's
that's
because they
true
don't want to
too.
sit
Like
around all day.
I got more people that's like that's tired of sitting in the house and stuff. They come out and work. They don't even care about anything else. They just want to fulfill their time with something to do.
But my
And
point
I've been there
is that the
before.
cost of living, especially in Michigan, been slow on the rise. And $13 and $14 ain't paying for shit. You have to make
Exactly.
at least $17.80 to pay for a 2-bedroom apartment. It's an apartment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's with income. You know what I'm saying? Is it beneficial to you to stay on unemployment, or is it beneficial for you to back into work and get a paycheck and feed into your own Social Security? Because you know what? I got a feeling that that's not going to be around for long.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's hard finding help now. Like everybody's short staffed.
Sit down.
Mhm.
That's
A
everywhere.
lot of places are short staffed, especially out here where I'm at. You go out at night past like 8 o'clock, all the restaurants are
Motherfuckers,
closed because they
hey,
don't have nobody
motherfuckers
to
need
third
to be
shift.
short staffed. They need to
Yeah.
be short staffed.
Trying to
Well,
get me to come back to
no
work.
better
Why
form
they
for
need
being
to be
short
short
staffed. Pay
staffed,
your
bro?
people.
Exactly.
Miss King, where you at?
I'm in the suburbs of Chicago, like 20 minutes outside Chicago.
Motherfuckers supposed to be short staffed. Fuck them. Fuck these white folks. They ain't getting
The
nothing
Yes.
cost of
nobody.
living
Hold
here
on,
is
hold on,
way
Yes.
more
wait, hold
expensive
on,
Fuck
no,
than
these white
Ohio.
people.
wait.
Say
You
it
said
again,
fuck the
baby.
white
Say
folks.
it again.
What about all these people that's getting this unemployment? Ain't nobody thinking, you know what? I ain't got to do shit to earn this money. I can start my own shit. I can come up with some shit to do for self. Then I can really say fuck somebody because I ain't got to be dependent on the white people that's providing me this damn handout. What the motherfuckers I got
Yeah,
to go
that's
beg for
Say
a
true.
that
job?
shit. Say that
That's
shit.
true.
Say that
That's
shit.
my
That's true.
type of living there, buddy.
I
I
ain't
ain't
Yeah, but
gonna
paying
I
lie.
said,
attention.
I
I'm
ain't
sitting
do
around
nothing for that
collective and
dumb
ain't
ass.
nobody
I
doing
ain't do
nothing with
none
the
of that
money.
shit. Cause
So
my
I said,
dumb
I'm gonna buy
ass,
some J's.
I yeah, hell no. I
You know
pay
what?
bills.
That's kind of a
I
generalized
pay
statement
bills.
because I know people that's getting that unemployment that have started their business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Off
and
of that
they're few and
unemployment.
far between, though, are they not?
No, absolutely not.
I
I know
use
a
that
girl
money
that
to
got
make
her
it work for me.
unemployment and she paid her rent for the year. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Damn.
I think that what
Yeah,
you're
that's
seeing
motherfucking
is
great.
the
Dude.
5% of people that are jacking off on that unemployment or whatever they doing, straight on check. But whatever they're doing, we're seeing the 5% and not seeing the 95% that are actually doing what they're supposed to do with that money because they were displaced from work.
I moved I put it at like more like a good 10 to 20%. I put the ones that actually doing something to build at about 5%, and you got about 80%. They just struggling. They check. They still check the check.
Yeah,
Oh,
You getting the check and still just paying your bills. You ain't
what
made it
if we
nowhere.
all
You still
took
in the
out
circle.
PPP loans and paid our rent
okay, so
and
what's
bills
so
up for like
different from
2
when they
years?
were working in
Then you
brick
still
and
gotta pay
mortar?
it back.
You trying to pull a pretty Ricky?
I'm not even saying the PPP. I'm
Yeah,
saying
cause I ain't get no
he's
PPP
saying the
loan.
80% is living check to check. So what's so different
I'm
from
still getting check to check.
They still living
Yeah,
check to check now. They just got a little
yeah?
bit of extra
What's
money. It ain't, and to
pre-pandemic?
be
They
technically
really don't
honest,
have
it's not.
extra
Well, a
money.
lot of
That's the
times it's
thing.
not just about the
Exactly.
income that you have coming in, it's about the person's mentality. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And they
right,
work ethic. Are
right.
you
Of
like, are you
course.
gonna go out there and get it? Are you gonna keep this money or are you just gonna go ahead and blow it? I've
But
seen
see
both.
that,
I've seen people
but
go to
you
the
know
jewelry
what,
store,
sis?
blow.
The pandemic ain't had nothing to do with their mentality. You
Okay,
that
Absolutely not.
handout ain't had. They was gonna jack the money off whether it was free or not. You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
They was gonna jack that money off whether it was free money or not. They was gonna jack their checks off. So I'm saying, like, I don't believe it's an age because workforce was heavy. We wasn't getting bread.
Wow.
I
Pre-pandemic, people
concur.
working to save their lives. They were working, they were surviving. During the pandemic and when they started handing out this money, that's when people started to show a true character. You know, I'm just going to
Well,
work. I'm
well,
not
my
going to work
character
for
was
time.
when Corona first came in March, I was working at the hospital and shit. I was working as temp. I got the fuck all about that motherfucker ASAP. And
Well, if we talk about you, you know, don't give a about nobody.
shit, nigga, I ain't getting no lump sum like these niggas did. I got this shit straight from the jump. I quit. No, actually got whatever the fuck they do at a temp service. And I was working at another job, and I claimed that job, and I got it. Boom.
Man.
But I ain't getting no lump sum. I just been getting it since I quit.
Oh, so
I
you
tried to
didn't
get
have to wait
unemployment
no
one
time.
time in my life.
I didn't have to wait not one time. I just been getting paid since March.
Damn.
Like I tried to get unemployment one time. It
Not
took
all
so
of them.
long. I was like, I already got a job. I'm straight. Y'all can
But
keep
nigga,
that.
I was already working though.
I was like man, forget
I've
y'all.
been
Y'all
working
playing.
for years.
I got bills.
And I've been working for so long. It's crazy. Like, if I apply for unemployment, I get like that, regardless, because I've been working for so long.
I got a cousin that racked over $40,000 worth of unemployment money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how
I
she
can see
did it.
that. I can see that.
She been selling cocaine, crack, whatever, for a long time. So each one of the junkies that she sell the crack to, each one of them, she applied for unemployment for each one of them. And all those junkies, she got like $40,000 from all the junkies that she sold crack.
Hell, hey, now that's what you call an entrepreneur spirit. You get paid, I'm getting this money.
Speaking of,
That's the
Y'all
real
ain't got to
thing.
go nowhere.
She said, I ain't
right
never
here.
going broke again. She told me, I ain't never going broke again. I said, you better not. You got 40K. You better not go broke.
Tell nobody none of that. Well, nobody's supposed to know.
So now we're talking about getting a food truck. So now we're talking about getting a food truck. Now she's gonna go. I guess she's gonna go half and half with me on a food truck.
But as long as she don't get indicted, we all good.
Oh yeah, she's slick with it now.
Yeah, if her name on it and she get indicted, they gonna take everything.
Her name is nowhere.
Okay, you good then. You good.
What kind of food y'all gonna make?
Did y'all hear what she said?
I was thinking about doing like either a truck that sell different types of potatoes, like either it be a seafood potato,
hold that thought, baby,
a loaded potato, or
like
a clam chowder potato. It's gonna be like a potato base, and then it's gonna be like different toppings
and stews and that type of thing.
Boy, stop it. Leave the dog bowls alone.
Yeah, it's gonna be different types of potatoes, baked potatoes.
Hey, go ahead, Mila. Go ahead and say that, please. Drop that jewel.
Okay. Oh yeah, Rick. I had put you guys on hold earlier before because I was trying to record the show because you was asking me to record the show, right? Yeah. So I'm recording.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Appreciate it.
So what makes me happy is are we still talking about this or are we talking about unemployment?
Hey, unemployment makes some of us happy now.
Yeah,
Right.
happiness involved with people that's getting it happy as hell right now. Shit.
Yeah, they still owe me. To be honest, they still owe me like $1,400. The last 2 weeks I had certified, like last year when they was giving you the extra $600, they still owe me $1,400. The last 2 weeks I had certified, they never gave me my money. They sent the money, and then somehow the bank sent it back to them, but they never sent it back out.
Did you have means of direct deposit or a paper check?
Say what?
Did you
No, it's all.
like when you filed your taxes for that year? Did you use direct deposit or they send you a paper check?
Okay, so I always use direct deposit. So like far as the unemployment money goes, I had changed. First I was getting a little debit card that they had, so I switched over to my bank account. And then when I switched over to my bank account, the bank rejected the money because they didn't fully verify my ID and all that stuff. So they sent the money back. So now when they sent the money back, they said it's gonna send it on either a check or a debit card. They're gonna send it in the mail. They never sent it. It was last year in July.
You should have it by Christmas though, but just don't try to switch up your accounts and everything like that.
You get it right, you'll get a lump.
They say they got everything straightened out. They know about it. I mean, I'm like, man, I've been waiting on this 1,400 since last year.
Yeah,
they're doing it now where you gotta confirm your identity every week. When you go to file your claim, you have to get a text from the IRS or send you a one-time text. You enter that and then you file your claim.
Go in there for real. They just started doing that, right? Is that just for Detroit?
No, this is for we in Toledo, so.
You're Ohio, okay.
We got Governor Divine or whatever the hell his name is. Boy, take that in here.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Would you please go back to telling us what makes you happy? Because we started on unemployment again. What would you say? What actually makes you happy?
Somebody said unemployment.
He said unemployment. He was talking about what makes her happy.
Oh, what makes me happy? I'm like the other girl. What makes me happy when I see other people doing well? That's what makes me happy.
Yes.
Cause I'm a type of person. I'll get up on a weekend. I'll go downtown. I'll feed the homeless. I do that all the time.
I know that's right.
That's cool. So I just like when other people doing good. That's what's making me happy.
Yes, that's how I feel when I do people here. And they get that little glitter in their eye and they all happy and flipping.
Ain't nothing like that.
Right.
It's funny. I was just listening to TD Jakes before I jumped on here with y'all, and the sermon that I'm listening to was actually called "The Spirit of Giving," and he was just saying it was like we all blessed with the spirit to give. Everybody wanted that spirit to receive. It was like when you giving, it tends to make you really happy. If you can help when you do something to help somebody. Like, hey,
if shit to nobody, no more. I'm all getting out.
Now, listen, that's something else brother had also said. Like, it's so much negativity that had happened to us. We blocked off our spirit of giving. Like,
and that's what I meant to ask when Miss King was saying like she enjoys giving, she gets something out of that. And I was gonna ask, what are some of the downfalls of being that way too? Because some people might try to take advantage of that as well. And I'm sure
is so many downfalls to that. Because I definitely have been taken advantage of, used all of that stuff. But I try not to let it deter me from, because it's genuinely in my heart to give. Like it's when you are a certain way, it's not like you can just switch up how you are. You know what I'm saying? It's embedded.
It's your nature.
So
I'm a certain way, but I'm on E. I'm on E.
And I've been there before. Like you ain't got nothing left to give.
I'm tired.
I don't care who it is.
I'm tired.
But what I had done, I just stopped helping so many people.
You know it's serious when you spell it TIDE. Time.
Okay.
And if you cuss before it, like motherfucking tired.
Okay, I'll put the FF in front of it because that's where I'm at with it. Like it's in society, this society within the last 5 years, I'll even go a little further than 5, say in the last 10 years, have turned to vanity. It's more takers out here than there are givers. And the takers don't have limits. And a take as long as heart is open to give.
Yep, I think you mentioned that on the last podcast.
Yeah, I'm on E. I don't care.
Nothing else to give.
I think I'm fucking loaded right now. If somebody asks me for something, I might put their head open. Like, are you serious? Like, what are we doing here?
Right. I definitely had to limit the people I help. Because if I could, I help everybody. Man. But I can't do that. You know, especially these days, how you said, people will just take, don't have a limit to it. So you have to put your own limit on it. But like certain families, certain friends, I know I'm gonna be there to always help them if they need it.
It just kills me.
How do you put a cap on showing love? How do you top off showing love? Like I can only show so much love.
You learn how to say no.
Do it.
Right. That was my biggest thing for a long time, was learning how to say no.
You
It's
must be
really
a
not putting a
Taurus.
cap on love. It's putting a cap on giving, because
Some
giving
Hey, I'm sorry.
monetarily and all of that, that's not really love. I can love you from a distance. I can give you harsh love. Let's say you short on your rent because you fuck your money off at the club. I'm gonna tell you no. And that's harsh love. That's hard love. You need to do that. No. You need to learn a lesson from blowing your money.
If you're not going to work, I'm not babysitting. That's how it is. Uh-oh.
Like, some people need that tough love though, because like I told my stepdaughter, I was like, if you don't never get knocked down in life, you ain't gonna never learn how to get back up. And I'm just trying to make sure that you can get back up.
Yeah.
So a lot of people need that tough love.
Got to.
They do.
What?
They gotta learn how to.
Man, I ain't touch shit. Earl need to sign back in.
I told him sign back in. I said, no, you ain't did nothing too crazy.
We kicked out what? No. Yeah, people disappear. I ain't touched nothing. I just been sitting here listening.
Oh, that's later.
Damn, I forgot to get my drink. It's in the dang refrigerator.
Well, it looks like you're about to be thirsty then.
Man, now listen. You see where I'm at right now? I'll reach straight back here, pop this joint open. Well, I would if I were going uphill and this fool wouldn't just cut me off. The jackass. But I'll definitely reach back there, open that refrigerator, and grab my
Now,
pop
why
out
you
of
gotta
there.
be a jackass and you was just talking about TD Jakes in the spirit of giving?
Because he just cut me off. Listen, I never slid forward. What are you talking about? That's the difference.
He look like he cussed his ass off too.
Hey, Kirk Franklin, he's a human being too.
Hey, Kirk Franklin, listen. Kirk Franklin was completely in the right. He should have went over there and choked that boy out. You got me twisted. I wouldn't always say, boy,
Hey,
look, I put hands on
somebody
him.
tried to sign in. I'm waiting on them. I saw it, but I'm waiting on them to try to get back in.
Let's get a clear understanding that Kurt Franklin is replied, so he can cuss all he wants.
You say he plies.
Yeah, that's Plies.
When he take his hat, yeah, it's the same person. You never seen him in the same room. That's true.
He said Plies.
Don't talk about it.
I'm finna inform y'all on this. Listen,
did
when
y'all
Plies take
hear
off his hat, he is Kirk Franklin.
Plies.
Yeah.
Chime in,
Kurt Franklin is Plies. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
It's like Clark Kent and Batman.
Did y'all hear how he cussed his son out? Did y'all hear how smooth that came out?
He's like, boy, I'll break you. That nigga. I felt that. I
was feeling
I
it.
ain't
You know,
listened to
talking
that,
records
but
like
I heard
you can't
about
get
it.
Hey, and another thing, I want to make y'all woke to this. Y'all know Bow Wow and Lil Mama the same person too. You never seen them in the same
absolutely.
room.
I saw that somewhere.
No, they are.
You better be careful.
Gucci,
Bow Wow be putting hands on people. He gonna mess around me at your door.
Man, he can't even make it through the
I mean,
verses with Romeo.
Who said
I
Gucci?
seen that.
Gucci is a
No, but did you see Romeo's response? Real classy though.
I thought it was Bow Wow that said, "Come on now, we grown."
Romeo is through.
I could have sworn that was Romeo.
No,
like
that
he made like a whole little
Romeo
paragraph.
have an album?
Bow Wow said, "We grown now, man. Go on with that shit."
Does Romeo?
Why they use Lil Romeo's college
on Shade
infomercial
Room.
for his verses though? That was hilarious. Remember that little infomercial Romeo did for some type of
What
little
was
college
it?
or whatever?
ICDC College.
Yeah, that.
ICDC.
And then they use that.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh my God, I was crying when I saw that. They say he gonna use that on his verses.
Hell no.
If he do, all of y'all, I'm trying to get the technology so I can break in on nurses. Like, if you don't sat down somewhere, go borrow your daddy.
They was lighting Tiny up on the SWV.
Oh my God! Did you see
They
I
out
didn't
cold
watch
for
it.
that was out cold. Stuff like that I don't watch because I know it's gonna be some shit. Just like D'Angelo.
They did it worse than we did Ant.
Just like D'Angelo, they said D'Angelo versus his coat. Did y'all see the coat he had on?
Oh, that's stuffed up.
I didn't see his coat. Poor D'Angelo.
Yeah, I don't watch stuff like that when I know it's gonna be some shit. This shit you just don't want to see.
I think the only ones I watched is the DMX and who else is on there?
Yeah,
Jeezy.
DMX, Snoop. That was the best one I think.
That's the only one I watched all the way through.
Yeah, I watched it all the way through.
I only seen one, and that was the SWV and Escape. But I only seen they wasn't even standing at the mics on the stage before I turned it off.
They said Coco was irritated during the whole thing.
Did you see them boys?
Somebody got shot or robbed or something.
Somebody murdered right before it happened.
Yeah.
I heard that on the radio.
Yeah.
But then I don't
but
know if y'all seen, but she came back with her son and did a little verses, and they was jamming. I didn't know her son had that voice.
Yeah.
Oh man, that lady voice is sent from God. Like I always loved her.
When she jumped in and sang old girl's part from Escape, I said, okay, Coco, I forgot you had pipes like this.
Oh yes. Heavenly. I don't know why she didn't continue on with her stuff.
But what y'all not gonna speak on the Jeezy and Gucci verses though?
That was so
somebody should have died.
I couldn't watch the whole thing.
First of all, Gucci is a hybrid.
And I fuck with Jeezy.
He don't.
Like he said, smoking on that Pookie Loc. It should have been a rap.
I was in tears.
Some furniture would have had to get moved.
Oh my god. Dude, he was savage packed with that shit, man.
Yeah, he still did it too, and that's what everybody was watching for because they knew he was gonna perform that part.
But then he went out like all soft in the end. No, he didn't stick to that. I knew they was gonna get reconciled though.
Yeah, he should have after
they
that.
needed to water it down anyway.
Because he was probably like, let me just get this out of my system and then we good.
Y'all know that ain't real Gucci though, because real Gucci don't even, man, I don't care what nobody say. Real Gucci ain't wearing all that tight shit.
Oh God, that's a motherfucking clone.
Actually,
he's a
clone. He be cracking me over the clone.
He a clone. They done took Keisha K or she done did something to that man. She done switched him out.
Y'all don't recognize somebody living good, treating their body right?
No.
They said
no.
He came out looking weird and all that. He moved weird. Y'all be seeing that he be dancing and all that.
Ball scattered all over the table with lines and shit.
Like, humans don't make like this, especially damn near 40-year-old humans.
Okay. Listen, but
Earl,
the
he
first
found him a
picture
good
that
woman.
he came out with when he got out of jail, he had on that little Gucci hookup short set. It was tight as hell, and he's standing next to Keisha, and he doing this.
He is happy to be here. He was happy to be there.
No, he stood still like the roach when you turn the light on. That nigga said,
"Oh my God." The nigga was
he been programmed.
All them cameras snapping and stuff. Yeah. So like when you wave, all
I'm
the
gonna say
cameras
he
gotta
seems
wave
very
like
odd.
this. So
he ain't the only one.
Wave.
All the motherfuckers probably clone, man.
Man, I think that a nice majority of them are clones, but honestly, I think that Gucci, they did something to him. They reprogrammed, baby.
I know Eminem. I know he is.
he done went so far underground.
Hell no, not Eminem.
They even put it on. They even put on the news that he died in a car crash, but they heard and they deleted all that shit.
Yeah,
back in
I'm a hip hop.
Like
I know everything about hip hop. That never happened. I listen to hip hop.
They took it off the news. They said Eminem died in a car crash, but they took it off the news like the very next day.
That's what they did with Bow Wow.
I heard about that.
And if you notice what happened with Eminem, his whole at first he was talking shit about the Illuminati, and then he basically came back and was saying that everything he said was a lie, and he was talking shit because he was on his drug binge and all this.
Probably came and had a little meeting.
That was his clone that said that shit.
Man, they said Bow Wow, a fan killed Bow Wow and his limo driver, and it was like a hold off standoff where they killed the dude or something that's supposed to have killed Bow Wow. He kidnapped him, raped him, and killed him. And it was a news article.
I do a segment on Facebook where I say they said.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
They had this thing too.
They said bodyguard told him to unask some of that shoot.
You said the bodyguard did it?
The bodyguard told him to unask some of that shoot.
Man, I think it was a limo driver. If I'm not mistaken, it was the
limo driver raped him and a Martin.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
But I heard that years ago, though.
The limo driver what?
Raped him and Omarion.
Yeah. Well, you know about
like why they was kids?
I know about Chris Stokes.
Chris Stokes was them. He was getting.
Man, let's be real right now.
I'm trying to figure out how. Have y'all seen Chris Stokes?
Yeah. Have y'all seen Damn Shame? Because that whole movie tells all on Chris Stokes. Whoever got a beat from him or anything has anything to do with him in the music industry has sucked or fucked him. On God, that movie A Damn Shame tells the whole fucking truth on that shit.
Actually, I got that. I got
Yeah,
I
that.
definitely have heard about dude. Like,
That movie was disturbing.
They
Remember when
made
the Cat Williams
Fingers
did
look
that
crazy.
freestyle about Jermaine Dupri?
Oh, you know, he looked like one.
Now I
man.
know y'all seen what Crisscross looked like.
I remember in
Yeah.
grade school, people
I'm
talking about
killing
Jermaine Dupri and things he was doing.
Did y'all see the interview about Gucci Man? No, I know we hit off Gucci, but there was a interview with Gucci. I can't remember exactly where it is. I'll find it and I'll cite it. But he was talking about how basically what you guys were saying, how he got a good woman and now he fixed his life around. He was saying, why is it that I can't come home and be healthy without people saying that I'm a clone? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I said. Yeah.
why do you have to speak back on it? Because
every
the real
time he-
Gucci would have left that shit alone. On God, if you listen to his raps, it ain't nothing like it used to be.
You don't even
And
fuck
it's
with
just-
mom no more.
I don't even listen to new Gucci.
That's
He-
the number
exactly.
one seller.
Shit
He
is
don't fuck with his boys
garbage.
anymore.
Not for
So
nothing.
y'all
I
listen,
do.
When
y'all
them
listen,
niggas
y'all
go to
will
jail,
listen.
I do.
when they
No,
go to jail
feel
and they
like-
come home,
That's my list.
I stop
even
fucking
invite
with
his
them because
mom.
they be totally different.
His
So
mom.
y'all listen to Gucci, the one that throw people out of moving
The only
cars and
one who-
stuff, though. That's dope, though. That's
He
slamming right there.
still put
I
niggas
never
on.
really, I was never
He
really a
still
Gucci
put
fan.
niggas
I
on.
like
He
Gucci
doing
stuff.
the same thing he been doing for years.
No,
Put
he on
niggas
a
on.
higher level now, Earl. He on
Put
a higher
niggas
level.
on. He been
I would
doing
say
this
the-
shit for years.
He's
The
still
only
a
Making money
hybrid.
now.
Yeah, they
The
said
only
they
one
been
who
talking
changed
since this morning.
home for Boozy.
He's the
Say that
best
again. What you say about Boosie?
Work
in the
y'all out.
business.
I said he the only one that didn't change when he came home. He came home the same motherfucker.
Oh, they
Oh,
just
yeah,
Man,
I think
how
he a
he
little bit
is
crazier.
kind of the same, but his rapping, man, I don't even listen to new Boosie either.
Boosie had his boy Mo 3 killed. Boosie,
I
dude,
believe
Boosie
that.
was
I
doing
believe
for
that
his
Mo 3
sacrifice.
was a blood sacrifice. But what I
Yeah,
will
he
say this
did.
about Boosie, his music became more of a message than it was just constantly talking about bullshit.
Yep.
He took that Pimp C route.
I ain't gonna lie, I prefer the bullshit.
Me too.
Everybody
That
does.
touchdown
Mind of a
podcast, you know what I'm
maniac.
saying?
Talked about real shit back then.
I miss the old
What the
Boosie, I
fuck?
do.
And him rapping on the
But
video
he's
with
still
his
the mentality
eyelids
he has,
flipped
still
inside out.
fucking.
Boy,
He
man,
say
I
what he
was-
want to say unapologetically.
Man, y'all niggas don't know
Hey.
about.
Did y'all hear what he said about Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson would have swung on him?
Mike Tyson checked the fuck out his ass.
No, he said Mike Tyson would have laid hands on him. His exact words was they would have shot the shit out of him.
They said Mike Tyson's daughter was about to beat his ass.
They had a
Have you
separate,
seen his daughter?
They had a separate interview too, yeah. And it got a little heated.
Yeah,
No,
she about to get working.
I mean, you know, he was
Mila.
trying to pay somebody to marry. Have
Mila.
y'all seen it? The
Yeah,
what?
we saw. And
Yeah,
him
I
and Michael Blackson got into it over that though.
Yeah,
Who? Michael Blackson? Who?
That was the funniest shit ever though.
I love Michael Blackson.
Oh my god, it was hilarious. I forgot all about that.
Man, I'm just trying to tell you.
He
Michael
said
Blackson, like,
Akon is not my brother, man, or is not my brother, and Gucci Man is not my cousin. Something about he looked like a roach. I was fucking dead, dog. That
man,
shit
he
was
is
funny as
he
hell.
is a damn fool, especially
He
jumping in
is.
Mike Tyson inbox. Oh, it was all bad. It was
Yeah,
all
Mike
bad.
Tyson started.
I missed that.
Yeah, talking about his daughter. Oh man, I hope they never see each other in person. Yeah, he was
Mike
like,
Tyson was, he was about to get Kurt Copeland. What's
I
that?
want to learn that.
What's his name? We went to go see him. We took.
Oh
he
no,
wrote,
that's not Tai Chi. Is that Tai Chi?
Bro, what your shirt say?
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
This
He
nigga
don't
too cool with it.
He don't even know.
Hell no.
I say no bad vibes.
No
He
bad boy.
Love, peace, blessings, all that
No
good
bad
stuff.
boy.
Bad vibes. I don't know that's right.
Earl, how you lose your voice?
Hey, but I'm for the bullshit though.
Indeed, you are.
I heard, hey, your personality precedes you. I heard you with the shits.
No, Earl is full of shit.
Oh.
I just need y'all to know, the community, to know that Earl is full of shit.
I don't know about that. Oh, y'all know each other though. I wouldn't say that.
I know her over 20 years.
Me and Earl have known each other for, it's been over 20 years. Shit, 30. Hell, how old
Yeah,
was you, Earl? You was like 5?
Shit.
Yeah, she
Dang.
my OG. She my OG.
Earl,
And I ain't known most of y'all even
Earl
a
has-
year yet. How long we been friends, Miss King?
Some years on Facebook.
Yeah.
Some
What
years.
you say?
Gotta be like 5, 6, right?
I have to go back and look.
Thirsty?
Cause I be going back in my memories and stuff. I be like, what the hell?
I don't even know how we crossed paths. Maybe somebody share one of your funny posts.
I met Dooley in the roaster group.
But you definitely been entertaining me for the last few years.
Yeah.
I know me and Dooley was long lost twins.
Yeah, we twin. That's my twin. But
That's what's up.
But yeah, it was some savagery going on when me and Dave met. It was they used to roast people for days. People would not go to sleep roasting for days and days and days. And then when you think it died down, somebody bring it back.
Man.
People used to be like, why don't you guys leave me alone? I'm at work and this and that. They were like, nope.
See, my level of petty has grown up a little bit because had that have been my 20s, I'm going for days. And we're going to re-up. And then we're going again. But
hey, we getting Ant right now, Dooley.
Say what?
Ant made an appearance back in the group. He blessed us with another picture.
Oh man. Okay. That's let me check that out.
Yeah, it's going pretty bad out there for Ant. It ain't looking good for him.
He a legend in a bad way though.
Yeah, no, he killed me in the deaf roaster group when he was arguing with them deaf people. And he was like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Man, he killed me. He killed me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some hellbound shit.
The deaf roaster group was savagery.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened though. It was like a train wreck, slow motion. I didn't want to see it, but I couldn't turn my eyes. So I was like, they said that? They saying this?
So
I was tearing up.
And all, like he killed me. He killed me with that one. Dude, why y'all add me to this shit, man? I can't breathe.
You had literal people trying to fight you and shit though.
Man, that bitch screenshotted a picture of her gun at work. I told her I was gonna come to the job.
No, we got that serious.
She worked at the beauty supply store. I said we gonna come knock some wig heads over. She gonna show her gun.
Or take all the barrettes out the packages and throw them on the ground.
That's some petty shit right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Uncap all the bobby pins and sprinkle them.
That's miserable at that point.
And knowing when y'all leave, she gotta clean it up.
No, the letter, Dooley. The letter, Slim wrote. Mm-hmm. What's the dude with the West Side ends?
Cheddar.
You know what I'm talking about.
Ruffles.
Slim, you ain't heard about Slim? I don't think he gonna be out no time soon.
Ricky got started because what he just in the comments.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too at the same time. I'm horrible multitasking right now.
That's why I just clapped off.
He get on my damn nerves. You know what? I'm just gonna get off of this.
You gotta let it charge, man.
Something is really wrong with you humans. Hey, is y'all gonna watch that?
And he's still
got watch the sentencing.
Acting like he not talking to us.
When is it?
Ricky.
June or July, I think.
That's too goddamn long, man. I'm not even talking about that.
And
y'all know fuck about that no more.
Y'all know he got indicted too.
Yeah, for that 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they indicted him for assaulting a 14-year-old. He did the same thing, put his knee on that 14-year-old boy's neck.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, you talking about Derek? What's his last name?
Yeah, Chauvin.
That guy.
He got indicted, but he choked out a 14. Did the 14-year-old die?
No.
But he choked him.
Yeah,
and hit him with a flashlight.
And hit him with a flashlight, but he definitely got indicted on that. So he's getting ready to go to trial
with that situation right there, I would say, to me, I feel like that's something totally different because the fact that he knew George, like I feel like that George shit is a psyops. I'm sorry.
Well,
I feel like it's a psyops.
I think that honestly, I think that they're both in the same category because that was a child. And if you've seen what the 14-year-old looked like that was a child. You can tell that was a kid, an underdeveloped kid that he just decided to whoop on.
The thing was, he was black, right? The kid?
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. They don't see our children as kids. So once they hit a certain age, they don't see our children as kids. They look at them as dangerous grown men.
I hadn't been over my aunt's house. And, you know, my aunt's house is home house. You understand what I'm saying? And I hadn't been over there in months. And I had went over there just to check on everybody, see everybody. And one of my oldest cousin nephews, because that's what he is, you know what I'm saying, had his little homeboy over there. And I came out, I said, who was this grown ass young man, grown ass little boy? Because this little nigga like 16, 17, but he like 6'7", motherfucking 300 and something pounds. You know what I mean? I can look at him and tell he a child, but I'm like, nigga, he got a grown man motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? So police gonna be intimidated by that type of shit. I ain't trying to make no excuses for him, but that's the truth.
Yeah, but at the same time, he has a child mind too.
Yeah.
So if your training teaches you to deal with that, then you don't have to get physical.
But you wouldn't know.
What kind of training is they getting? Because they ain't even doing no motherfucking
minimal,
like mental
very
minimal. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We already know where they originally came from anyway. So you know, shit. I would just listen, man.
Parents.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Children before you arrest them.
Say what? I didn't hear you.
Your sound wasn't clear, Deborah.
I said it's Deborah.
Deborah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I said, and for a minor to be arrested, they have to call their parents anyway. So he should have called the parents before he even got to putting hands on that little boy.
And you're right. And technically, I don't think they're allowed to.
But
they
that's
don't have to
they
speak
don't
to you.
follow protocol. Police do what they want to do.
Nobody.
Oh, I already know, especially white police.
See the shit
that's the problem.
They gonna do what they do, and that's just like people that say this shit. And I ain't really got no love and no respect for the police, and they need to be. Honestly, I feel like we could do better without them. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit, we can motherfucking. If they gave us the authority, we could police our own neighborhoods way the fuck better than we could.
I've been saying that forever.
By having some strangers come into the fucking neighborhood on some real shit. But like old girl that called the police and she ended up getting killed because she was the one that had the knife, right? You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. And this is how they train.
That was another child.
I can't say that it was another child, but that's the immediate threat because she got the knife. But y'all need to understand is when they practice they shooting and all that shit, that pistol is always on their dominant hand. They gonna practice pulling that pistol and shooting down the range
from the hip
way before they practice grabbing that fucking taser. The ones that actually can think to grab that taser is more really aware of the situation because they can process the information. The motherfucker that's scared is just, oh no, bang, bang, shoot, shoot. You see what I'm saying? So when they come in, who is the immediate threat? If you walk into a house and you're not the police, just in general, you walk into a house and see some motherfuckers fighting and somebody got a weapon, who's the immediate threat to you?
If you're not the police or if you're the police?
If you're not the police in general, if you walk into a house and see some motherfuckers fighting and one of them got a weapon, who is going to be the immediate threat to you?
Person with a weapon.
Okay. Now, how do they have? How can they identify who is the person that fucking called?
They have to after the facts. They figure all that out.
But he still should have shot.
Anytime they come to a scene, it's always confusion.
They supposed to have
information and all that.
And that was a chaotic scene when he showed up too.
Oh,
it was, but still, you a person of authority, so who's supposed to take charge?
Authority.
I wouldn't shot that little girl.
That goes back to the training. If they need to have more conflict
going
resolution.
into that situation, what you think is more likely to happen?
You're gonna panic. You're gonna do something that you're not supposed to do.
If I'm the police,
so go left.
If I'm the police, I wouldn't shot that little girl. I'm sorry.
And I think it's all to do with training.
Release her leg or your warning shot.
It's literally a split-second decision that they had to make.
I seen an episode.
And I'm not saying what's right one.
If you have the right to do something, don't mean you should.
They didn't process information properly. I seen an episode of Law and Order, right? On Law and Order, it was a situation where it's kind of similar, but these was all white folks. So the white cop go to rush the motherfucking I don't know, I can't remember if it was a chick or a dude. Either way, the person had a knife. Go to rush him and tackle him from behind. Tackle him, fell on the ground. Guess what happened? The knife, boom, stabbed into him. She was trying to subdue him without motherfucking putting no bodily harm into a motherfucker, and still ended up killing the at that point, I think that particular episode that actually
happened for real.
But
that happened in real life.
Did it?
Yeah.
I hear most of them shows that they is stories from
real.
Yeah, they based on real facts.
And it's actually on video. You can find it too. Because when they fell and got up and they rolled them over, the knife was in them.
I'm sure that's happened multiple times.
Yeah, it's happened a lot.
They don't really train like that.
They don't. And also, a lot of them are lazy. I mean, really, would you want to run and chase people yards and yards and yards, just shoot them?
Are they scary?
A lot of them are, scary, and a lot of them are just plain lazy.
But you know,
I've known somebody who, once the police caught up with them, they got the shit beat out of them, and the cop basically told them, like, you made me run. Like, what you had to make me run
Oh
for,
no,
and
that's
beat the crap
the
out of
thing
you.
though. Like when you running from them, you better get away because when they catch you, they're gonna stick dogs on you. They're gonna beat the hell out of you. I've seen that before. Yeah, that's a given.
This case, and see, that's the thing right there, because the next argument right in behind that is cases where motherfuckers ain't doing nothing wrong. They complying like motherfucker. They still getting shot, killed, mangled by dogs, all type of crazy shit. So, as especially being a person of color, when you see that shit constantly on the news, because that's what the news do is fear mongering. When in our community, we are taught from an early age to fear the police. But what is the job? What is the police actual job to do?
Protect, serve, and protect.
Supposed to be protect and serve.
I mean,
I got a question.
Protect and serve who?
I got a question for all of y'all. Have y'all ever had any dealings with the law and it's absolutely wrongdoing?
Yes, I've been beat by multiple municipalities.
There's two parts to this question, and then after everybody answer that, then you'll come to a realization of where you understand everybody's frustration. So go ahead, y'all can speak on y'all instances when you were clearly wronged by police.
By the police. Oh, I ain't. Yeah, I'm gonna
have too many.
Out of this
What is by the book?
I know
at
there's
this
one
point,
instance.
I wish we knew a cop that we could have some cops actually come on here and talk about their training and by the book and all of that shit, because we don't know what the fuck by the book is for real.
Actually, I'm working on that.
For us as citizens, you know, we taught some shit like what happened if the police pull you over. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit you learn at an early age. You know what I'm saying? Like we shut the fuck up, do what the fuck they say, don't argue with them, don't talk back. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Keep your hands present.
I'm saying, like,
you know how many times I've been pulled over and I'd be like, I'm finna reach for my ID. It's in my back pocket. One hand already up. I'm reaching behind slow as hell because shit, I ain't trying to be no casualty just because you pulled me up. You pulled me up. You fucked up my day and you scared of me and I ain't did shit to you. That don't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying like clearly, like, okay, say if you are doing something wrong illegal, like you got drugs on you, they take them from you.
And let you go about your day.
Yeah. Nobody want to speak on that though.
So that happens all the time too, though. But you know, I mean, that's not some shit they finna show you in the media. There's just like, you know how many Mexicans get killed, how many white folks get killed, Asians get picked on, killed, beat up by the police. They're not gonna show that on the media.
They catch you, they get some drugs off of you, and they keep them for themselves, and they let you go.
Yeah, I've had that happen. But it was not their wrongdoing. It was mine for carrying around all that damn weed. So
I'm not talking about weed.
That was a class A drug.
Yeah, but I done had police officers on Davidson stomp out a whole quarter pound. No problem. Right there in my face. Like, you ain't making no money tonight.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. This is the real shit. Remember when George Floyd was sitting in that truck and he was asleep? Do y'all believe that nigga was asleep?
Say it one more time.
I think they gave him something that knocked his ass out, man. I don't really.
No. That nigga was in there getting some drugs. The police came out. The nigga tried to play sleep. Be real. And he got busted. And that's what happened.
Does that justify a knee to your neck though for 8.5 minutes?
No, I ain't saying that. That's right there.
Because he also was in the store doing jumping jacks and making jokes.
Exactly. Nigga, because he was playing it off about that 20.
I see where you're going. Yeah. I see where you're going. Yeah.
Off of that 20. He playing it off with. He just sold 20. I'm like, oh, nigga, come on, man. Bring your black. Nigga, we got the police out there. Oh, nigga, I'm asleep. Nigga, fuck that.
That never works, ever. They're gonna wake up, serve ID and say registration.
Once that man got caught, once he got caught, and he froze. It was over with.
Yeah,
hey. My man was selling drugs to him in the car.
That's the person that will drive. That's why they didn't want to testify?
Yeah.
That makes sense, too. That makes sense.
because what they call that shit?
What was that texting that like that? Like,
my bad. I'm done.
I'm done.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
hey, Miss King,
Right there,
you said
that cost that man his life because he wanted to bullshit about $20. That's fucked up.
yeah. Hey, Miss King, you said you live in the suburbs, right?
Yep.
How you lived there the whole time you been there?
Fucked up shit.
Yeah, I've been in the suburbs most of my life. Yeah. I probably stayed in the city of Chicago for like 2 years.
Okay, what's the worst thing you done ran in contact to, like being out in the streets and stuff like that?
That
What's the
shit
worst
was
thing you
too
done
deep.
seen?
I'm sorry. That was
You
too
mean
deep.
being in the suburbs?
Yeah.
Well, where I live right now, I'm literally maybe 1 minute away from the Indiana border. So we got little rednecks and hicks all the time coming through here on the main street. And especially during the Trump era, you still see the Trump flags. These little white boys and being called the N-word and they'll ride by, road rage, things like that. Last year my son had an incident with a neighbor, called him a nigga. He threatened to beat him with a stick and all kinds of things. Try to kick his door in. But those are probably the worst things. Other than that, like it's pretty cool out here. You just got the little random people who come through and see where you live and they kind of just feel like you don't belong.
Yeah, people say that's sad as hell. But you familiar with what happened with Lil Reese?
Oh yeah. Actually, the first time he got shot was in the south suburbs, like about 15 minutes from where I'm at now, in Country Club Hills. And the second time, River North neighborhood. Like that's crazy. I don't know why he even still in the city.
I mean, considering that he didn't have to be there. They said it was a drug deal or something like that.
He was found supposedly in a stolen car.
That was a Durango. Yeah, they bullet ridden.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about Lil Reese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard he got
It
shot
probably was
alive, but he's still alive or some shit.
Yeah, he alive.
Mm-hmm.
They
So out
said
here we got
I know y'all
carjacking
seen
real
that
bad
meme,
right now.
when
I heard
Von
you got like Bushwick.
when Von and Dirt
Not
right.
like Bushwick.
Von and Dirt was in court. Y'all seen that meme yet?
Yeah,
I saw it.
They wrong as hell for that shit though. And I feel like Von was a blood sacrifice for Dirt.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Dirt guy or go to jail. Everybody.
I feel like
his reaction to the whole
decisions.
situation is what makes it suspicious though, because like it seemed like he don't have that much sympathy. Like he just went about life. I don't know if it's the drugs that got him so numb or what.
It's a bunch of shit, and you ain't heard nothing about no retaliation between Quando Rondo and Lil Tim or whatever the nigga name is.
Well, they said he got shot at last weekend. They shot at him in his.
They might have been, but you
he
talking
got
about
shot up.
What is it?
Atlanta niggas
Is them Atlanta niggas and Chicago niggas, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Chicago,
yeah.
Even with these niggas having all of this money, do you really believe that they is coming out of their comfort zone just to fly down there or drive down there? Even if you drive down there, you still on camera because they got them shits all the way down the interstate. You know what I'm saying? To go commit that type of crime and then go back to where your comfort zone is at, man. A lot of that shit is bullshit. It's the reason why they call that shit entertainment.
I think they assassinate the characters. They just, kill the characters off and they go on and do whatever else somewhere else. They always say black people look alike anyway. So I think that's what they do, honestly. Or they get these little young guys and make a couple mil off them and then sacrifice them. They work more dead than alive type shit. And
that is, if you famous and you really that level, you worth more dead than you is alive. I mean, if not, look at Tupac, look at Michael
everybody
Jackson. Biggie only put out 2 albums and he's still one of the greatest in hip hop ever. How do you explain that with only 2 albums?
I was just gonna say you can't.
Immortalized. They made him a martyr. They immortalized his ass, and now they see
that because he did something stupid.
No, just because he died and everybody loved him. So
he'd still be alive if he wasn't on the West Coast too soon.
He wouldn't even be as famous if he was alive right now.
This is what makes me think like everybody, regardless on whatever side you own, everybody's waiting on some type of revolution, right? You know what I mean? Because people is tired of the bullshit. So when somebody come along and do something and then they get killed and they become a martyr, right? It'd be like, was this shit planned for, you know what I mean? Because that play on people's heartstrings. If a motherfucker come along, say you Joe Dirt nobody, but you out here, say you like some type of activist, You know what I'm saying? But only people that is like with your movement really know who you is, this, that, and third. And say you start gaining momentum, you become this public figure that can't nobody deny, regardless of whether you with the shit or not. And then this motherfucker you kill. That's the type of shit that they want to. I'm gonna start a riot. You feel me?
All that shit to agitate. They do a lot of shit to agitate.
It makes sense.
I mean, it ain't just gonna be one thing to agitate.
You gotta look at that shit. That's why you don't really have a lot of leaders and shit. It's people right now. It's motherfuckers out here that's really in the trenches and they doing shit for a positive movement going on. You don't really hear about that shit, man. But that's why you get a lot of people that don't want to, because motherfuckers be like, damn, man, if I do this shit, how many people really in behind me? Do I want to die in vain, or do you know what I'm saying?
A lot of times, a lot of the leaders are easily bought. You know, a lot of them sell out so fast. You know?
Look at all that shit, like
you get that influence.
Look at what happened to X.
Like say
Malcolm X. I was about to say that Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, two of the biggest figures in Black history, and look how much truth came out, especially with Martin, because of the shit that he said. I believe I put my people into a burning house, and then he also said, like, one of the biggest things he said that was notable is, I believe, he said, our people is strangers in our own land.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest secret.
They don't want people to know. Impactful that is.
They don't want us to know. They don't want us to know that we are indigenous to all countries. It ain't just one country, Africa. It's all continents.
What about Malcolm X having a change of heart close to his death?
That nigga's
I think that's one thing that led to his demise.
Well,
was him becoming more
nonviolent.
Yeah, they
becoming more revolutionary. Like, they was not for that.
I don't really think Malcolm was really violent to begin with. All of that by any means necessary is like, man, how much can you really take? Any person, man, only take so much. Pressure bust pipe. Now you can sit there and be peaceful. We done tried to be peaceful for a long ass time. You can keep fucking with you. So then when I do something, what happened every time? Per prime example, you the kid in school, you mind your own business. Motherfucker throw a pencil at you. That motherfucker that threw that pencil don't get in trouble. That motherfucker that reacted to that pencil getting thrown, that's the motherfucker that get in trouble. Now,
what if that pencil was a brick and you were on a school bus?
Exactly. Yeah, right.
I'm on your ass. You missed our conversation a little bit. Well, no, you was there for it.
I didn't catch all of it, but
yeah,
I know that wasn't really directed to me. I didn't catch all of it, but I was hearing and listening.
Your mom
to it.
able to
Right.
sue?
So how do you respond to that shit?
Like, was there something done behind that? Was charges made? Did they pursue?
It took time. Nobody pursued anything. One thing I know, and what I know now is things have ways of working themselves out.
Yeah, because
it would have been in my
Lord, but shit, sometimes I don't want to wait. I don't want to.
Well, the thing is, it was in my best interest. It was in my best interest not to cooperate, as they say, because that's more trouble.
That shit crazy.
Not to cooperate with the law. Yeah.
That makes the school liable. Then somebody should have got sued because you was in their care when it happened.
In hindsight, it was so much stuff they actually broke. I mean, like capacity rules, like rules for how many people be on the bus. It was over capacity. That's definitely not safe.
Hey, I know I done got on the wrong bus to go fight for something.
Hell, I was on the right bus.
You mind your business.
Yeah, I'm minding my business.
At the wrong time.
Trying to go home.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did somebody just say roll tide?
No, I said the right bus at the wrong time.
Oh, Rick. First it was like that's some cracker shit. Now it's like
ain't no roll tide, paper towel, nigga.
Hey, listen, man. I'm Go Blue and Roll Tide and Roar Eagle and goddamn Go Sparty. You know what I'm saying? Shit, those my two states. If I can't lay no claim to nothing else, man, for real. But you said first they was like fuck them crackers and that sound like some whitey shit. Now they saying what?
No, you was like, what you say? You thought somebody said Roll Tide?
Yeah, I did. I thought somebody said Roll Tide.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out though.
Oh my
God! People be telling me I be hearing voices, but I don't believe that shit.
I wouldn't want to believe that shit. I wouldn't tell nobody. I mean, if I would rather live with you hearing something similar, then we can make sense of it. Yeah, but other than just hearing just natural voices and shit, no, fuck that.
I don't know. In Toledo, you probably are hearing some voices. Y'all like the third most haunted city.
Oh man,
I honestly be feeling like I be getting gang stalked, man. I don't know if y'all know what gang stalking is.
Yeah, I know what it means.
I really be feeling like I be getting gang stalked, man. And you know, that's some shit that's hard to deal with because a lot of times I be wanting to crash the fuck out. And they'd be like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? His body's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be like, hey man, these motherfuckers had it coming.
Stop.
Then you know, just because you do some stupid shit like that, I'm allowed on the news. I'm gonna go on there, I'm gonna interview him, I'm gonna lie my ass
He was
off.
always such a good, nice, quiet, calm
Yes,
person.
this came out of nowhere. I don't understand it. He just he was engaged.
It was who know that story about that cop? He was a cop and he went renegade, but it was some bullshit going on, and he tried to tell people and wasn't nobody listening, and he started just dropping bodies. Y'all know that story?
That sounds familiar.
Chris Dorner.
The black dude. Chris Dorner.
He actually wrote a manifesto. He actually had legit stuff. He uncovered some corruption and stuff like that. And he didn't drop random people. He hit them where it hurt. He hit like judges and stuff, they family member, their closest family members and stuff like that. And in return, do you see how they did him? Can you hear me, Rick? You on mute.
I can hear you. My fault.
But in return, what they did was they cornered him into a cabin in was it Big Bear Mountain or something? They cornered him into a cabin. They didn't try to negotiate. They just set that motherfucker on fire. And if he would have ran out, they would have shot him. And the only thing that survived the blaze was his ID.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that one. That was bogus.
What state was this?
This was California.
Oh wow.
That was a police shooter dude, wasn't it? That was supposed to shooting all the police.
He was a police, but he was shooting.
He's a black dude though, wasn't he?
Yeah, it looked like LL Cool J.
Oh wow. They come up with all that false flag shit, man. I can't.
And did y'all see that one police shooter where they didn't even, they banned it now, but they had a little robot that goes in and blow you up.
Oh, okay. I remember that one too.
I thought
I've seen little SWAT robots.
This robot had a grenade that blew up the suspect.
That was the same dude, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, the one that shot the cop. So the way he killed them police though was like dogs in the street. He literally ambushed the police. It's video of that too, if they still got it up.
I gotta look that up.
I remember the father and son serial killer dude, snipers.
DC sniper.
On the East Coast. Yeah.
Everybody was looking for a white van, and they was driving around in a box Caprice. Niggas.
But you know, they said they was under MK. They said they both was like.
The thing about that shit is so much is because, you know, the media only gonna push if we like regular news, channel 2, channel 7, channel 4 shit, they all gonna push pretty much the same narrative. You get the same story. I mean, you might get local shit, but you get the same story. They say the same shit. It's color coding with all of that shit, how they dress and all of that shit. And then you got like the fucking political news like Fox and CNN where they pushing the like extreme agenda and shit. It's hard to get it. Like I always talk about using discernment because the real news is these motherfuckers that's out here that's putting that shit on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and all that shit.
You know, the Inquirer is real news. At the stores and stuff, they gotta put it out, but they put it out in the Inquirer. They put the shit out.
Oh, like the shit where they be like, hey, you had an alien baby and all that shit. Yeah.
That's really the real news.
Tabloid.
Yeah, the tabloids. That's always been like the legit news source, and it's like a joke to them, you know. Just like they put the clean water in the toilet and the tap water be terrible, you know, like they just petty like that.
The water is fucked up now, and what's so crazy is because people drinking bottled water at a high level that never been seen before.
Fuck the bottled water.
I heard about that. So,
but bottled water is fucked up too.
Oh yeah, that Dasani killed my plants. I'm like, what the fuck's in Dasani?
I don't even drink Dasani.
Dasani is tap water.
I ain't really big on Nature Boy, but y'all know who he is.
Yeah, that wild nigga. Yeah, I was following his shit. Yeah.
I
ain't big on Nature Boy, but that motherfucker said he bathed in Fiji water because he's so afraid of the tap water.
Fiji water, the most expensive water is.
I really thought about brushing my teeth with some other bottled water because like the shit that come out the faucet,
Well,
it got me scared.
Correct me if I'm saying this wrong, but our penile gland been under attack since we was born.
Oh yeah, you know,
and
they
getting
get
calcified
under attack from the womb. Like nobody really realized that when mothers give birth, they supposed to keep that placenta attached to that baby.
Fluoride and toothpaste. They've been blocking our third eye for the longest.
Like what reduces the effect of the pineal glands, those vaccine shots they give kids.
Out there and tell
Yeah,
them to call back.
my last two didn't get all their vaccines. My last two.
Tell them to call back in like 20.
So anybody got kids, don't let your kids get any more vaccine shots.
No, my last two, I was kind of like, I got brainwashed with my first three in the 90s, in the early 2000s. But when I had my last two, I was more, hip to the shit was going on. And no, they didn't get their shit. No, they pressed me to get
both my kids they've been vaccinated. But any extra,
School is free daycare for a lot of people. And here what the thing about that is even regardless, because I know folks that they send their kids to school, but when their kids come home from school, they got a whole other lesson. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. I'm pretty sure most of us grew up like that. But
that was training us to be better slaves for their system. That's why it was a great system.
Indoctrination.
School ain't shit but prison for the kids. That's all it is. With the bells and the locked doors, you gotta ask to go to the bathroom. You have lunch at a certain time.
I know you heard of school.
It's all the program.
Why they keep pushing free lunch? They were still offering free lunch, even though the kids was working doing their schoolwork from home.
Yeah, they was
offering free lunch.
We living in poverty. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they was giving my kids free lunch.
Y'all saying kids don't need school?
We are living in poverty. We a third world country with running water and fucking electricity. A lot of people living in poverty.
I heard what you heard, or
need these
schools. Y'all saying kids don't need school?
Go in there, sit down.
Yeah, to an extent. To be perfectly honest, I'd rather for me to teach my kids, my motherfucking baby mama's the motherfucker teach my kids because I know I'm gonna get them the real crash course in that shit versus what.
But see, that's where they get you at. Like we could all teach our own kids, but we have to have lives. We got to work a job, 9 to 5 or whatever it is. That's where they get you at.
Keep up with that.
Parents ain't smart. I'm not saying I'm smart.
I was gonna say that too.
If you homeschool, you have to keep up with the curriculum still. You still gonna have to program your kids with what they want you to do.
I get stumped nowadays on the stuff with stuff. Like every day I get stumped on something.
Everything
it's a different day now. Like what they teach is different from what we learned.
It's all on what going on at the house.
You lying.
School, everything going at the house. It should be all right if everything going at the house.
True.
To me.
Hey, y'all, this was a good episode, man. It actually went 30, almost over a lot. Anybody got anything they want to plug or push or anything before we go?
No, not today.
Y'all can check out Queen Tech Jewelry, up and coming metaphysical jewelry.
Okay.
Y'all can add me too, Miss King.
All right. And if you look on my page, she actually did a post for the podcast. You could add her on there from there. And send me some links to your stuff too, and I'll actually push that too.
Okay, good.
And most definitely in recognition of Jamila, this is your part right here. I was just gonna say it. What's your part? What are we pushing today? What's the agenda?
We pushing the same agenda, mental illness. No, there's no shame in it.
Mental health is very important.
Yeah.
I need you on that. I do want a psychiatrist or somebody to talk to. I need information on how to live.
And I got you a black man that you can. I'll send you the information.
I don't give a fuck who it is. Long as they legit.
I was gonna say this ain't what you want, bro. I'm fucking everything up.
Earl, my baby, I got him. I got you. I definitely got you. I will send you some information and I'll send you some phone numbers.
I ain't crazy enough. I didn't want to get some shit off my mind.
It's not even about being crazy. It's about being able to release whatever you
hold. I want to get some shit off my motherfucking mind and chest every day. And I'm grateful for whoever fuck this one.
I need to get off. You know what I'm saying?
That is my agenda. I'm going to push it from here on out. Mental illness, check yourself and don't worry about what somebody else got to say. Go talk to somebody that by law is binded to keep your business to themselves.
I love that.
I don't give a fuck about my business.
Hey, they be recording some sessions and shit. I've seen so much of that shit on Facebook now. When
Yeah,
people
but they can't.
commentaries
And if you catch them doing it, do you know
It's
how much
illegal.
all them doctors have to have
They gonna lose their license.
They have liability insurance. I don't even care about them losing their license.
They have it's HIPAA rules and got HIPAA.
They have to insure themselves. Besides HIPAA and all that, if you find that there is a doctor out here telling somebody's business or divulging information, all doctors by law have to have insurance, and they have to have $1 million coverage.
Yes, that's true. And also HIPAA, one of the 3 major rules is confidentiality. So
absolutely. So yeah, you know, if you feeling down and you ain't feeling right and the waves ain't going, go talk to somebody. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't no shame in it. And if you see your people out here and they not looking right, go check on the ones that say they all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Go check on them, because them the ones that's hurt.
I just lost one of my homies.
Yeah.
And we just
I just said that's not you. Them the main ones that's not all right. If they tell you they all right, they is not all right. I mean, some people soldier on and carry that shit and handle it, and they look good handling it. But I promise you, they are not all right.
I will say this though. I've been through it's been something crazy, something tragic that happened on my end, but I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not gonna speak too much on it because you know I know my personality. I'm gonna wallow in it. I'm gonna lay in it, and that's not gonna solve anything.
It's understandable, but at the same time, when you please talk to somebody. Don't bottle that shit up. Don't try to cure yourself. Go talk to somebody that can give you the avenues. You know, they might see something that you don't see, but go talk to somebody that's bound by law, like I said, and can't tell your business.
Yeah. How do you find a good doctor though?
But see, that's the biggest thing, because in the Black community, we taught to not do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We bottle that shit up, man or woman. You know what I'm saying? And keep soldiering on. That's
I'm telling y'all,
very taboo.
Out of our comfort
dispel the
zone.
norm. You know, there is no norm anymore. Dispel the norm.
This podcast
is that's gonna understand it. Gonna be textbook
help for me, shit, and be able to sit here and talk.
Let me tell y'all something. Early on, I was 22 years old and I suffered from postpartum depression. And I thought that was one of the.
Hold on, Earl.
I was 22 and I suffered from postpartum depression. Had no idea, had no clue what I was going through, and didn't know until somebody else seen me, and I said I'm all right, and they said you not all right. You're not okay. This is not normal. This is not you exhibiting signs. I went and talked to somebody. I'm telling y'all, from 22 to 27, I talked to somebody, and it opened the door for a whole lot of things. You know, like I think it set the stage for my fuck what you talking about. It's about my own peace of mind situation kind of thing. But it was very helpful. And not only was it helpful, it took so much weight off my chest and my back and my shoulders and my head. My temples didn't hurt no more. I wasn't worried about, I wasn't caught up in my own thoughts. I didn't have to worry about shit not connecting. You know, things started making sense. So yeah, I'm here to push the agenda of mental illness. Check yourself. And be honest with yourself. That's what it's all about. Be honest with yourself. If you know you ain't right, go talk to somebody.
What about the people that have a mental illness and don't know it?
Everybody else knows.
Who was that?
That'd be like 80% of people walking around.
Do you know that there is in Ohio? I lived in Cleveland for a while, and in Cleveland, 60% of those people are undiagnosed, and they're undiagnosed is because nobody is gonna hold them accountable, and ain't nobody calling them out. Again, our community goes back to, oh, we're not gonna talk about that. We just gonna put them in the back room, or y'all know they ain't right in the head, and blah blah blah. Instead of going and getting this person help.
And let them self-medicate with drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, and know they self-medicating. You knew they was crazy at 12. You know what I'm saying? You knew that they needed help at 12. This is not most mental illnesses have an onset once
I wish I had it when I was
they
12.
hit puberty. When puberty hits and those chemicals start getting to mixing and shit get to firing off, most teenagers exhibit their mental illness that they're going to go into adulthood.
I was first diagnosed, I want to say I was 14. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say I've been diagnosed with bipolar and dealing with that for over a decade.
Oppositional defiance disorder, OCD, anxiety. My mom was manic depressant.
And I got that too, anxiety.
Yeah. Well, how you doing, sis? How y'all doing?
And that's why I don't like to smoke marijuana, because that shit give me extreme paranoia and anxiety.
Some people it does.
Like
I'm holding up good.
Like I get anxiety.
Right? People smoke that shit before comic collection. That shit had me like a crackhead.
See, that shit helped me. Like I every day, if I don't, I'm a whole different person, literally.
Yeah,
it calms me.
It's bad. I gotta smoke. I smoke weed like
I'll literally get hot. Like if I don't smoke.
I just need to talk to somebody about my childhood, how I grew up.
And that's the thing is that, Earl, a lot of people are skipping over and not acknowledging their childhood traumas.
Yeah, I want to talk about that because
I give him props for being a black man and stepping up and wanting to get counseling.
I'll be the first person to tell you, I am the offspring. My father is probably still doing drugs, but
both my parents.
Yeah, and that's hard. That's a whole different breed of understanding. When you have a parent who's supposed to be in charge of your care, and they out here, and you see them, only time you see them sober is in the morning, and then they mean as hell to you.
That's the Lord Jesus.
You know what I really ain't never dealt with both of my parents. You know what I'm saying?
That's because your granny was a beast, and I loved her.
Yeah. That was before that, though, because I grew up in Detroit before I moved here. And nigga, before that, that shit was motherfucker.
Hey, I want to tell y'all something before I go. I'm a product of the worst environment you can come from. I done seen it all, literally seen it from everything. And I take pride in people not knowing that. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in seeming normal.
Why?
Because it's hard going every day without lashing out and taking stuff out on people that didn't do things to you.
So maybe you should start acknowledging your hurt so you can get past it.
Oh no, I do acknowledge my hurt and everything. But like I said, I've seen it all in this net. I do acknowledge it. But the thing is though, I move on to be better. I don't sit and harp on, oh well, I've been through this or been through that. No, I keep going. And I could tell some stories of the hardest person. I could tell some. Yeah, I have. You don't have a choice. I could tell some stories the hardest person you know would never ever been through.
But at the same time though, Dooley, at the same time, I'm saying you want to seem normal. What if it's 2 or 3 people out there that can relate to what you're saying and are waiting for somebody to just speak on it so that they can agree? And
that's why.
You took the thoughts off my mind.
I speak accordingly. I speak accordingly. Right now, y'all ladies, y'all got this episode. I'm just putting it out there like that. Y'all got this episode. Great one too. But
I'm not speaking accordingly. I'm speaking openly because at this point and at this stage in my life, it's about once you get there, I'm turning around and I'm putting my hand out because I know it's somebody behind me. I know it's somebody underneath me.
And
you know
I do that. Anybody that knows me knows I do that. I reach back, I give good advice, and I talk to people, I check on people and stuff like that. I do. I think I fairly do my part. I'm not a licensed person, but I've been through a lot.
So that makes you a professional.
I agree.
You gotta look at it like this too, bro. At the end of the day, how you said you've been through the worst of the worst. There's always somebody that's been through worse than you. I'm not saying what you've been through has not been bad, but you have to, in order for you, and like Sis said, in order for you to get past it and move on with your hurt and stuff like that, you have to understand that what you've been through has also molded you into the person that you are today.
That's
the
what I'm
circumstances that you've been through, the mistakes you've made and shit like that has made you into the wonderful man you are now. So you have to look at it as,
that's the way I look at it.
Who said he was wonderful?
You know, I
instead
am.
of saying Instead of looking at it like, oh, I'm not gonna harp on my past, look at it as you are a soldier who has been through war, and all you're doing is looking at your war wound and reminding yourself of what you won't go back to, what you fought through, what you fought for, and who you are. Look at it as don't look at it in a negative perspective as I don't want to harp on my past. It made you who you are. Accept it.
My past fucked up.
Like I said, if I could write a book right now at this point, Earl.
Well, let's do it.
My line is
Let's
open.
do it. Let's do it.
We should, because we all could.
Let's do it. Let's do it
then. When my mama died, this is one thing I want to talk about.
I just lost mine too.
To a therapist. When my mama died, I didn't care. Because she didn't take care of me or my daddy or shit like that. So,
you know what, Earl? That's understandable because my dad had open heart surgery because of his hair, and I didn't care. I didn't even go up there. I didn't care.
It's this shit like that I need to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
I didn't even I cried, but it was like, what the fuck? Like she ain't fucking.
It didn't have that much impact on you, but Earl, that's what's making you so strong, and that's what's fueling you. But at the same time, like shit, you tap into it. It is what it is, you know.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
You didn't ask to be here. You definitely didn't ask to be here. None of us asked to be here. You have to forgive yourself. You gotta forgive yourself for whatever you hold on to. It's not your fault.
About that, like, real shit.
I'm gonna get this number to you, Earl, because I'm driving right now. So once I get in the house, I'm gonna get this number to you because I really do want you to talk to somebody.
But yeah, like I was saying, I just wanted to put that out there though. Like I take pride in people not knowing that though. Like I mean, I might come across as a different person than what I actually been through, which I honor that.
Is it because you don't want someone's sympathy?
I don't want sympathy, and also I want a fair fight in life.
I don't care about sympathy.
You know what I'm saying? I want a fair fight in life. I'm not using no excuse at all. I feel like I accomplished a lot considering where I started at, and I got a long way to go.
Right.
I can respect that.
Because the way that you carry yourself, I would never thought that you went through something tragic.
And that's an honor.
You carry yourself so well.
Mm-hmm.
It's an honor for me to exude that type of energy.
Right. Yeah.
But
when the two
person. Look. Here's a dead giveaway. Me and Rick, we best friends.
Well, you know what? I met Rick at a different stage in his life. We were close, and Rick been my dog. Matter of fact, he's my birthday twin. So you know, Rick been my dog since day one. So I get it. I don't know how y'all stand each other, but I get it.
No, we like night and day, but it balances out. Because he crazy, I'm crazy. Shit.
Hey, how much we gotta pay for this to keep us going? Because I got some money. How much we gotta pay to keep this going?
I gotta pay to
Why is everybody always picking on me? God damn it.
Fuck you, Rick.
Oh my God. You gotta get that weekly one in, Rick. Though you should own up to it now. Like,
how much money? I'm just a bitch ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to make the best of it. Goddamn.
Hold on, we didn't say all that. Don't put words in our mouth.
You far from that.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, you far from that, baby. I ain't even.
Do not put words in our mouth.
Joking and smiling in my face when I said it.
Exactly.
Hey, Mila. I think he want to get jumped. I think he want to get jumped.
Rick been talking shit all
We're going to
week.
get jumped into the podcast game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Damn it. Hey, what they said, you got to get out the game. What? Get out the game.
What? Hey, I'm going to let this go, though. I'm gonna finish this off from a sentence to y'all.
How much does it cost to keep it going?
It don't cost nothing. It don't cost anything. If y'all want to jump back on after I get done with this, that's fine. But right now, I gotta.
So how do we do that to keep it going? Without you, because you can send me the info. Because nigga, we can do this shit like it ain't nothing. It's nothing.
You all right? You all right, Earl?
You can't keep it going. You gotta end it and start it back.
Exactly, nigga.
If y'all start another one, send me an invite.
Yeah, send me another invite.
I'm making sure Earl good. Earl, you good?
Give me a little smoke break in. I ain't doing nothing after that.
Earl, good. We gonna talk to this.
You good?
Yeah, I'm about to set this up.
My girl gone working, and I'm at the crib.
Okay.
Okay. You said your girl there?
No, she gone working. I'm at the crib. I'm up.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna send this through. When y'all get this, please share it.
Most definitely.
And then I'm gonna send this through there and see what's shaking. I'm gonna hit the group chat. Miss King, I add you to the group chat. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, not at all, not at all.
All right, I'm gonna hit the group chat and then we go from there. But right now I gotta get this downloaded and everything.
Miss King.
Hello. It's Mila.
I'm Mila. What's your name, baby?
My name Penny. Well, that's my nickname.
It's what?
Penny.
Penny.
Like Penny Proud.
Okay, Penny.
Nice to meet everybody.
It's nice to meet you.
Hopefully, when I come to Toledo, I can meet y'all in person.
I ain't in Toledo.
Hey, we not in Toledo right now. We everywhere. We spread out right
everywhere.
now. Yeah,
where's everybody at?
Meet and greet.
Detroit.
Hey, look me up on
I ain't far.
Facebook.
Toledo.
Earl Too Real. Gibbons.
Okay.
Earl Too Real.
And where you at, Earl?
Urban, nigga. MC, nigga. You know what the fuck going on.
All right. And then Day, you in Toledo?
Yeah, I'm in Toledo.
All right.
Okay.
And Deborah, you on your way to the D?
I'm in the city right now.
All right, for sure.
I
And
was
Sabina,
born,
where you
I
at?
was born in Henry Ford.
Memphis 10.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's
people from
everywhere.
You in Memphis?
My real people from Memphis.
Okay.
Born and raised.
All right.
Town.
And Mila, where you at?
In Dickville.
What?
I was gonna ask what you doing, but that goes without saying. So but yeah, everybody is from everywhere on this show though. Like every different.
It's not bad. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do a premiere. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a premiere where everybody can come from miles around and see it.
Oh my God.
Just had them gold shoes on. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. $10 a month. $10 a month.
Still gotta pay $10?
I do discounts, a group rate.
How about you do $5.99 for the first show?
What about, will you take a roll of quarters?
If it's $10, yeah. Just don't throw it at me.
Can you go down to $5.99?
Y'all trying to haggle me out of my self-worth.
$6.83. I got that. Exactly.
$6.83. That sounds like a real number. I rock with it. But I'm out though, y'all. All right.
All righty.
All right. Everybody have a good night.
You too. If we don't jump back on, y'all be easy. Have a safe night.
All right.
You too. Peace.